Today we are going to show you around one of the coolest neighborhoods in the world. We are in Little India in Singapore. If you're from India, you will feel at home. If not, this will be a treat for the senses. So come with us. Little India is a vibrant ethnic neighborhood in Singapore that is a hub of Indian culture and heritage. Located in the heart of the city, the area is known for its colourful and bustling streets lined with shops, restaurants, temples and markets. It ranks 19th in TimeOut's list of 51 coolest neighborhoods in the world for 2022. It has a very different vibe compared to other well-known areas in Singapore. And in this video, we are going to take you around and give you a walking tour of the area.
Hey folks, welcome to the channel. I'm DJ. So today we're going to start a tour from Little India MRT station from exit E. So if you're going to once you come outside, if you take right side, you will end up at the Racecourse Road, which has lot of good eateries, which we'll show you around later. But if you take left, it will be a Buffalo Road, where you would find a lot of different shops, which you will find similar in India. So as soon as you come on the Racecourse Road, you will find so many different restaurants from all over India. You will find restaurants from south, you will find restaurants from north, and you will find restaurants from east and west as well. So we have tried a couple of restaurants and we regularly visit various places, and some of them are like North Indian restaurant like Juggies, Calcutta Bacons from east, and then there are also Indian Chinese, which is Tangra Chinese restaurant. So we have made blogs about these restaurants in the past, so you can find below. So one good thing about this area is you can just walk in and choose whichever restaurant you feel like going, and it definitely will satisfy your Indian food cravings.
So as we said before, if you take a left from the Little India MRT station exit E, you'll arrive at the Buffalo Road. Now this one whole road is full of shops selling Indian groceries. You'll find the freshest of vegetables and fruits from all over India. You'll have shops selling spices and snacks and utensils and all the different sundry items that you'll find in an Indian household. So for people like us who are from India and live in Singapore, we frequent this place often for our daily needs. But if you are a tourist, just walking across this road will be a sensory overload. You will be able to experience the sounds and sights and smells from the Indian subcontinent. So there will be the smell of fresh flowers, incense, aromas of spices, and so many different colors and objects and varieties. So from the T point at the end of Buffalo Road, if you take a left, you'll arrive at Serangoon Road, which is where we are now. On this road, you'll find a lot of different shops selling jewelry, especially gold jewelry, which is really popular in India, and people wear this a lot on festivals and weddings, and they often buy it as well as gifts for close relatives and friends. Besides jewelry stores, there are all kinds of different restaurants and more shops selling all kinds of things, including Indian garments. So Little India in general is crowded on the weekends, but if you come during the festival seasons, such as during the Deepavali season, then this place will be super crowded. However, it will be beautifully decorated and there will be neon lights, especially at night, which are really pretty. So it can be a little overwhelming, but this place is has such a hustle and bustle, and it has really lively vibes. Now, if you keep walking straight on Serangoon Road, after about 500 meters or so, you will arrive at a Hindu temple, and the temple architecture is very typical of what you find in the south of India. Regardless, it's a really pretty and colorful temple that you can admire. And right next to the temple is an Indian restaurant called Kailash Parbat, and we really recommend that if you want to try some Indian street food. So as you will be able to notice, Little India area has a lot of heritage, architecture and buildings, and also religious architecture in the form of Hindu temples, mosques, and various others. But one thing I do want to highlight here is that over recent years, the Little India has developed a bit of a hipster vibe with many different murals and wall art that have cropped up across the area, and you should be able to spot some of this throughout this video.
So as you're walking down on Serangoon Road, after a few hundred meters of a walk, on the right side you will find Syed Alwi Road, which has the most popular shopping center in Singapore called Mustafa Shopping Center, which you can see behind me. So this shopping center has everything you name it, starting from your groceries, electronics, shopping and gift items, home appliances, travel cafe, money exchange, and even it has even a restaurant on top of the building. And this building is so huge, it spans across few buildings together, and it is almost like 5 to 6 floors in each building. So it's huge and it's very popular both for locals, tourists and Indians, because you can find and buy a lot of souvenirs and gifts as well from here. And the money exchanger is quite popular as well, because they give you one of the best exchange rates in Singapore. So apart from the shopping center on Syed Alwi Road, there are a few Indian restaurants over here, South Indian, North Indian. But one of our favorite over here is Urban Roti, which is a North Indian restaurant which serves amazing Indian food.
Now, once you cross Syed Alwi Road and you continue down Serangoon Road, there are 3 places of interest that we want to talk about in this video. The first one is the MTR 1924 restaurant. This is a fully vegetarian restaurant, and in our opinion, it serves the best South Indian food in all of Singapore, and we frequent it very often for lunches or brunches or lunch. The second one is another restaurant called Podi Poriyal, which specializes in Indian food from the Tamil Nadu region of India. And this one is a treat for the soul as well as the body, and it's a little high-end, but the taste, the decor and the ambience are really good. So it's also one of our recommended restaurants. And the third place of interest that we want to talk about, and which will be our last stop in the tour today, is this Hindu temple in the backdrop. It's called the Srinivasa Perumal temple, and the temple architecture is also very typical of what you will find in the south of India. You can not only admire the temple from the outside, you can also walk in indoors and admire the riot of colors, the intricate carvings, or even pay your respects. So that's it for today, folks. See you soon in the next one. और गर्मी भी बहुत हो रही है, बहुत पसीने आ रहे हैं, भूख लग रही है, and now we are heading out to MTR.
Thanks so much for tuning in. We are Sakshi, DJ and Pixie, the Wander Bunnies. We make travel and vegetarian food vlogs from all over the world. If this was your first time on our channel and if you enjoyed this video, then do hit subscribe. See you next time.